Hello, MT Lynx. How are
Hello,
you?
Joe. Hello, lovely. I'm doing fabulous. How are you?
I am doing great. MT Lynx is going to be at our spring book bash downtown lovely Greer, South Carolina. We'll be in the Randall House on April 25th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. We're going to have around a 30 something authors in over 50 genres, somewhere around 140 book titles, all kinds of funness. So tell us about the books that you're going to be bringing.
So I have my flagship series, Project Agosha. Call of the Koteli will, of course, be there. That is the first in the series. I'm also bringing and releasing the cover at the Spring Book Bash for the
Ooh,
sequel. Project
nice.
Agosha 2. I'm not quite ready to drop the title yet, although some
Okay.
very eagle-eyed folks who've watched my social media might be able to guess.
Ah.
Yes, I'm very excited about that. So we'll do a full reveal at your event.
Ooh, I like that.
Very
I
excited.
love it.
Also have Myths of Endolia, the Ballad of Inyana Mortzel, and I'm hoping to have the order of the comic books in. Those things have sold out so really fast. I can't keep them in stock. So great
That's
problems
a
to
good
have, but
problem.
holy kittens, it's complicated for shipping.
That is really good. A good problem to have, though, not being able to keep that
Yes,
stuff in stock. I
I
mean,
know.
it's always a good problem to have. So
It
that's how many
is.
titles that you're gonna have? 4 or 5?
So that is, well, Project Agosha 1, Project
Mhm.
Agosha 2, the reveal, the teaching edition for Project Agosha 1 that is available for
Mm.
schools and homeschools. So that's 4 now. Myths of
Ah.
Endolia and the Adventures of Bleuffy 1, Volume 1, if I can get
Okay.
that back in stock. And if I can't get physical inventory, it's available for order, but I'd like to have physical inventory.
Too cool. I love having do you happen to have any of your book covers with you?
No, I'm afraid I don't.
That's okay.
I can send you like the image, the GIFs if you want. I can do
We
that.
have them.
You got them.
I have them.
All
I have them.
right. No, so you have your fingers on them easily. But yeah, I'm sorry. So I don't have the picture of that here. I have boxes that after the readers and dreamers bit, so inventory
Mhm.
stuff. I've still got to go through that inventory, that stuff that, doesn't get covered under paybacks and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the good
So
thing is that you'll have inventory automatically for the spring book bash. So
yes, very
you'll
much
have
so.
that. So there's
Very
a
much so.
little bit of a silver lining there. Uh,
There is. Yes, except for storage, but yes.
yeah, yeah. Storage is always the fun part.
Yeah, because I had everything packed away to be shipped and travel and everything, and now I've got to get all that back out. So, mm.
That is the fun part of doing in-person events is yeah, that is the fun part.
So can I tell you something super exciting that's happening with the
Yes.
Project Agosha line?
Oh, yes, most definitely.
We are cross-platforming.
Ooh.
So Project Agosha, Call of the Koteli is out. Project Agosha 2, so I'm not saying the title just yet, that's hard. Um, oh, what the kittens. I'll just tell you the title. We'll do it here. You'll see the
Okay.
cover reveal, but title
Ooh.
Words of the Unspoken Dirge.
Ooh. That sounds wonderful.
I'm very excited. We're jumping over 700 years in the future from the original. So the original take
That
place
is quite the time hop.
It is. The original takes place in about 1198 AD in Wales, and the sequel takes place in 1980. 1980s, 1970s, somewhere around there.
Interesting eras to be
Mhm.
happening in. Ooh.
So, but that's not what I was going to tell you about.
Ooh. Dude,
Project Agosha is getting a video game.
that is awesome.
So that's Playtest 2's coming out the end of March. The open beta will be available in around July of this year.
Wow.
So I'm very excited about that.
That is so cool. A video game. I would not have guessed that. That is
And
so
so
awesome.
it's going to follow like the book series do in chapters. It's
Mhm.
called Project Agosha Origins, and it's going to go
Oh,
chapter one, chapter two, chapter three, and work like that.
interesting.
Yeah.
That is really cool. You gotta love when we get huge announcements on our interviews. I love it. Big
Happy to
announcements.
help
I
you.
love it. It's so exciting though. I mean, because I would never think to put a book in a video game,
It
make it
is
into a
so
video game.
much work in a
Yeah.
different way. So, you know how when you're writing, you have all of this world building and story in your
Mhm.
head, or even on the page,
Yeah.
and you have to go through and cut like three-quarters of it to make it into the book because your book can only be so much
Yep.
for people like, yeah, it's too long. I
Yeah.
mean, have you seen G.R. Martin's books? They're like that thick. Or King's, that thick. Okay, I'm joking. Stephen King's is probably like 600 pages, but still, with until you're a viral standard trad author, there
Mhm.
nobody's going to pay attention to something that's like 700 pages or 1,000 pages. They'll just say you're too long-winded. Break it up.
Yeah.
Well, in the video game world, all of it, all that and more, so much more. Your
Ooh.
characters and their side quests get side quests. Your main characters'
Ooh.
side quests get side quests and more side quests. All the world building you want to do, you
Mhm.
have to do it and then some.
So
All
all
of it.
the stuff that you cut from the book, you
Back in.
get to put back in
Back in
and
on
th
steroids.
wow.
But here's the scary part. You know when you write a story and
Mhm.
you're only writing so much because the reader's going to tell, if you do it well, the reader tells the story to themselves, and in their
Mhm.
mind, they create the world, the colors, the fine details of what your
Mhm.
characters look like. They'll create all of that for themselves, and you bank on that. And if you do it
Mhm.
well, you want that,
Yeah.
not in the video game, because I'm taking you and putting you in here. So
Mm.
everything you do automatically becomes canon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
it
I mean, that
is.
is a lot.
It is. And so, because this is Project Agosha, I can talk on it. Um, because it's Project Agosha 1, I can talk on it. Not 2, that's a different chapter. But in Project Agosha 1, people will automatically assume certain relationships based on
Mm,
interactions. And in the video game, depending on how you choose, because I'm building this to be a little bit open world, and
okay.
kind of you can make choices, may or may not follow the script of the book, may or may not get you a bad ending
Oh.
if you don't do it right, right, whatever right is. Um, but if I set up a plot line a certain way, people
Mhm.
automatically know that's the canon story event.
but
So
they get to choose. It's like choose your own adventure book on steroids.
very much so, yes. You can get bad endings. You can fail. Um, I'll tell you, there's Easter eggs because I love Easter eggs. I love
Mhm.
little lore bits and things. There's Easter eggs that if you do the wrong thing, it's an automatic game over. Shame on you. You should know better. Don't hurt the lynxes in the game. If you find a lynx, leave it alone. Got a thing for
Oh,
lynxes. Can't imagine why.
I can imagine. I mean, I haven't played a video game in so long, though. I must admit, I have not done video games in a long time.
Maybe you should
Oh,
try my open beta in the summer. Just saying.
hmm.
It's a
I
computer
might,
game.
I might have to. I
Might
might
have to.
have to because
I think
that
so.
sounds like something right up my alley.
It's so scary because, you know, you bank as a writer, you bank on readers creating those informal and parasocial connections to
Mhm.
characters for what they expect the character to do, to like, to dislike, all those things. But when you put it in the game, you have to code it in and it has to be hard coded. So take
Mm.
away a lot of that head canon, if you will.
Yeah.
And it's terrifying because deathly afraid that people are going to be mad because they'll be like, no, Twill wasn't supposed to be doing that. And it's like, but he really was. And but no, Madow's this way. It's like,
No.
he's not there. I'm sorry. I know that's what you saw in your mind, but that's not who the character actually is. I'm sorry.
So how is this game going to be? How are people going to be able to get it? Is this like a computer thing? Is it Android? Is it Apple? Is it both? Is it
So it is
Windows?
computer first for the launch. I'm working Microsoft in that as well. So
Okay.
it should be available on Steam and possibly on Xbox,
Okay.
depending on how well it goes. Um, if, excuse me, if it does really, really well, always hopeful, um, I might expand it to Nintendo. Nintendo is complicated though. They're
Mm.
very restrictive and difficult to get onto Nintendo Shop.
Oh,
So
okay.
we'll see.
So
But definitely on Steam, so it'll be PC.
how did this all come about? Because like that wouldn't even enter my brain. So how did you go down this path?
Well, believe it or not, the whole thing started as a video game with a story I wanted to tell. And this
Oh.
is years ago now, years and years ago. And I was talking to someone who used to be a friend and just kind of, I was having problem translating the story into a video game. I
Hmm.
still have that problem, but it was because the story wasn't finished and I wasn't sure how I
Mm.
wanted the ending to be. And he
Ah,
gave me
yeah.
some brilliant advice. He gets no financial credit for this, but brilliant advice. He said, write the story first. Write a book if you must. But yeah, write the story first and then worry about the video game. It will take care of itself. He was
Hmm.
bleeding wrong about that. The video game did not take care of itself. I'm having to do that. But I wish it'd take care of itself. Write the book and, done. No. But he was right about writing the book first. And I got into writing the book and I loved the story so much. We're in the sequel now, and there's at least five more that are coming behind it. So,
Oh, wow.
at least.
So
They're trying to
with
get me to prequel it. I'm refusing so far.
so with the video game, Like, how does that even work? Do you do your own coding? Do you have somebody that does your coding for you? Or
Oh, I wish I could afford somebody to do coding for me. No, your girl's got a full-time job to pay for everything she does, and then she's a writer and a coder in the background. Um,
ah,
so I'm actually building everything through Unreal Engine.
Unreal Engine. Hmm.
Unreal Engine. Props to Unreal. They are amazing. And they are one of the more user-friendly game engines. So you
Oh,
download the
okay.
whole game engine and you got to
Mhm.
learn to code in it. That's C sharp,
Okay.
C plus 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 plus.
Yep.
And you have to learn to do blueprinting and you have to learn to do digital design, so
Oh, wow.
cinematics. Um, that's why I'm doing the playtests because the people who sign up for the playtest, only people who sign up for the playtest will get a free copy of the game when it's done. So that's
Makes
not the
sense.
beta, that's the playtest. And playtests happen first. So, and I do that because they're helping test what I've learned. And the
That makes
beta
sense.
is open for people to play and see if they like the game.
Mhm.
And then the game itself will be released in the winter, assuming things go well. I'm 6 months ahead of schedule right now. My
Wow.
clock. Yes.
That's crazy. Normally, when you talk to people, they're like months and years behind schedule.
Well, I started out, the first playtest wasn't supposed to be March 31st. I released the first playtest in January,
Oh,
right
wow.
after right after my birthday. So it's my birthday
Oh.
present to everyone who signed up. And then that put me, it actually did really, really well. There was only like
Mhm.
two issues with the
Oh,
entire
nice.
playtest. Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
likely. So I said, pull schedule forward, bring playtest 2 to the date of playtest 1, and let's go ahead and go for the beta in the summer. So I build playtest 2 while I'm building the beta, and everything that, no, see, none of the playtest files are live. It's just me practicing, but they're
Ah,
fully fleshed out worlds that you're practicing in.
okay.
So my friend pointed out, he's like, "This is you playing." I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "It's not AI." It's like, that's hard to say because every video game engine has AI in it, but I know what you're asking, and no, there's no AI in the development of these clips. Okay, this is 100% the camera looking at the screen with me running through it. And he's like, "You're just playing." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "What's it going to be like when you get serious?" I have a game studio.
Ah.
But yeah, I'm very excited about that. And I'm both terrified because it takes you from your head canon as the reader into my head canon as the author, the true canon behind the series.
Ooh.
So that's terrifying. It's
Yeah.
very vulnerable for me
Mhm.
and very personable. It's
Mhm.
it's intimate. That's what it is. It's a level of
Mhm.
intimacy with the people who play the game and the readers that is difficult to achieve any other way as an author
Yeah.
because it's literally bringing you into my world.
Yeah.
So that's
That is
terrifying. The
crazy.
was it the terror of being known
Ah, yeah.
or the mortifying experience of being known? There you go.
Mm.
That's it.
Yeah, I just can't imagine doing a video game and all of the coding and programming and all of that behind it. But
It's
you
a
said
lot.
that you
Um,
do coding, so your day job is coding?
yes.
See,
No.
that's why. So it makes it a smidgen easier for someone that knows coding to be able to do that or pay someone to do it.
I would love to be able to afford to pay someone. There's a part of me that is the perfectionist that would probably have a very difficult time letting go to allow that
Mm,
to happen to a certain degree.
mm,
But
mhm.
um, I taught myself how to do the playtest one in about 4.5 weeks.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So
So little
it's
computer know-how and a lot of learning.
a lot of learning. I wish I could show you the stack of books, of
Mm,
reference books that are sit beside my bed. It's watching tutorial videos over and over and free
mhm.
screen. What does he have connected there in the blueprints? Oh, it's into it's into the opacity. Oh, that's why it didn't work. Opacity. Okay. I know that doesn't mean anything, but opacity's been the thorn in my side for, oh, hello, camera. No physical concept of where my camera is.
That's okay.
So yeah, I'm very excited about that, and I'm more excited that if this first one does well, the second book in the series will move to the next chapter.
Mm.
So the idea is the idea is that Origins Chapter 1 brings you for the first book from pre of that all the way through the first book and a little bit beyond. And then the next chapter will be the next book.
Okay.
And the video game will follow the books within reason. There has to be some fudge
Yeah.
in there because the books are around 100,000-ish words. You know, the video games need to be hours and hours and hours of play. So,
Yeah. Yeah, because if they get done too soon, they're not gonna play
mm-mm,
anymore.
no. And you want replayability, which is
Yeah.
why I leave the opportunity for if you want to take the bad route, you can. You'll get the bad ending. Good for you. Try better next time. You know.
So your books Project Agosha is in video game. You've got
It's coming. Yeah.
paperbacks. Well, coming in video game.
Yes.
You've got paperbacks. What other formats is it in?
So the audiobook, which was supposed to be relasted, calibration, released last December, got
Mhm.
flagged in Amazon. There was a problem with AICVX, the Audible,
Ah,
their recorder. So people think I sound like AI.
what?
Right. I love that. I love that for me. Okay. Because I'm like, you do understand my voice is all over the internet in the videos and the interviews
Yeah.
and my YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. My voice
Yeah.
is everywhere. And people's like, so I've been scraped. I know I have. But people are like, your voice sounds like AI. You see me
Mm.
talking, right? It's not AI. Do you want me to start cursing to prove it? I'm not, but it's like I can. I can start saying whatever the heck you want me to say and prove it's not. So I
Yeah.
got flagged. So the book didn't get
Wow.
released. I got flagged as AI, and I had to get on the phone with them. And I'm like, darling, it's not AI, it's me. So there is an
Wow.
ebook. There's an ebook. Amazon, darling, Audible, love. I'm not AI.
Nope, she's real.
Yeah.
It is not Memorex. Oh.
This is look. It's all video, fake video. This is my real hair. I can move this in and out. Not AI.
You have the right amount of fingers.
I have the right amount of thing. I hope so. I can move
Right.
my eyebrows. I'm not AI. AI videos can't do this.
That's true.
Start all my
Wow.
YouTube videos doing now going, I promise you I'm not AI. I'm going to do that now.
That is insane that they think. it your voice is AI.
It's not only insane, it's a bit maddening
Yeah.
because I'm on I'm on backstage. I do voiceover work. So I do voice artist work. All right, and I can change my accent a little bit. I can drop it completely. I can add it back. I can make it really, really country, but I just don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. So like, I
Wow.
can send you other audio files that don't sound like me you can voice match me, but
Yeah.
how, outside of a voice call, how do I prove it? So there is an
That is
audiobook when Audible finally stops banning me. You know, it's so maddening. And I hate it because people are like, when's the audiobook coming? You told us to be here last year. I'm like, I am trying. I'm doing my best. I'm
Are
not.
there other avenues besides Audible that you could release it on?
That's a legal quagmire.
Oh, okay.
Because when you sign up with Audible for that title and you claim it and you submit the files,
Yeah.
technically you're in legal limbo because you set up to be working with them through a certain amount of years. And
Oh,
if they don't publish it, I think I could yank it back, but we're almost through the resolution period, so I'm not sure. Do I want
okay.
to? Do I not?
Yeah.
And I don't want to run afoul of legal issues, but at the
Yeah.
same
Oh,
time,
definitely not.
I'm also a little bit worried that they're going to shadow ban the release, not promote it because they had
Yeah.
questions. So if the algorithm will flag me again, I don't know. It's, it,
I find it
yeah.
interesting that their algorithm is pretty much made up of AI and they're I mean just you know, but and they're flagging people that are real humans as AI. Hmm.
Well, so let me tell you something hilarious about that. Speaking this, and so on the other side of the thing, when I was filing for copyright for my teaching edition,
Hmm.
I got
Yeah.
this long thing from the copyright lawyer who reviewed my files, and he was asking me, he's like, "Your writing comes across AI like," and I do no AI in my writing, and we're very specific about this.
Yeah.
So, but he kept, and I asked him, I said, I was very sassy. I was a catty
You?
lynx. I went full cat ears on. Okay. I was like, I'm not sure if I should be insulted or complimented
Right?
because, you know, you do understand that generative AI scrapes people's writing and speaking style. And I'm pretty sure that I've been scraped more than once. So that sounds kind of bad. That sounds a little naughty. But yeah, I've been scraped more than once in this process. But
I
oh, don't
love
put that
it.
on the internet. But anyway, I have been scraped more than once in this process. I know how to be scraped. That just sounds bad. MT Lynx making up naughty words out of perfectly innocent computer processes.
In
But
response
anyhow,
to a lawyer.
and the lawyer be like, Ms. Lynx, are you talking about getting scraped on the internet? Yes, I am, counsel.
You have scraped.
Oh my gosh, Matty Joe, you froze for just a second going,
That's awesome. I love it.
that is perfect timing. So back to the lawyer. So
Yeah.
I was like sassy with him. I was like, I don't know who you think you're talking to, but that is really insulting. How dare you accuse me of this? And I
Yeah.
gave him like chapter and verse with all my markups and everything. And I was just like, this is not this is me writing terribly and editing and da, 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 da. And he was like, I didn't mean to insult you. We have to ask these questions. Well, it's the first time I ever got asked. And I was
Right?
like, and I've written other books. And he goes, were they before the AI boom? It's like, yeah. And he goes, that's why.
Yeah.
So if we finally copyright thereafter, just be aware they might ask you that question.
I believe it. Well, because you can't copyright AI because
Correct.
you
Yes,
can't copyright generative AI, I should say,
correct.
because some people out there are going all crazy about AI and forgetting that spell check is technically a
Yes.
form of AI.
If you
Um,
use AutoCrit's analysis process, where they give you like story breakdown analysis and everything, and they're interviewing your story basically
yeah,
to tell you where your plot holes are,
yeah,
that's all AI. And
yeah.
it's not generative because it's just
No,
analyzing your work. But yeah,
right. Yeah. That's why people have to
I
be very
totally, yeah.
careful in how they term it. It's like, yeah, there's generative AI and then there's AI
So let me
that
ruin your
y'all have
day a
been
bit about
using for
generative
quite.
AI.
And you've been using, a lot of people have been using regular AI for quite a few years called spell check.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Punctuation, grammar,
Yep.
anything with Microsoft
Grammarly.
Word. Okay,
Yep.
Grammarly. Thank you. Yes. All
Mm-hmm.
of that is AI.
Yep.
But let me ruin your day a bit about generative AI.
What about it?
Do you like movies?
I do.
Do you like video games?
I do.
Both of those use generative AI, and they've been
Mm.
doing it for decades.
Yep.
The people who are up in arms about generative AI is it's kind of ironic to me because now that power is in the hand of the people. I don't
Yeah.
use it myself,
Yep.
but I don't understand the vitriol about it
Yeah.
because it's been happening with big company Disney. Okay,
Yeah.
now not CD. I'm sure Bethesda has used it because just look at their trees. Okay. If you see a video game, any video game that
Yeah.
has all these beautiful trees all over the place, that is
Mm-hmm.
generative. It's literally a module in the engine for pre-population of different trees.
Mm-hmm.
I know, because I do it. Because I was looking at like, that's generative AI. It just is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. It's amazing how much it has crept in, and then all of a sudden, I think part of the reason why it's gone to the extreme that it has is with the onset of the chat GPTs and all of that, where you have people that are now advertising that you can throw a little prompt into chat and create thousands of books and get rich quick. Okay,
No,
first of all, there's no get rich quick scheme going that works.
no.
So
Mm-mm.
let's throw that one out. And if you
100%.
and if you're generating thousands or hundreds of books, yeah, you're going to get red flagged because
Yeah.
no
Nobody can
human
do that.
yeah, no human can do that. So,
Not unless you're a publishing house, and even
yeah.
then.
And even then you've got to have the right staff.
Right. And the authors.
Yeah. Yeah. There's still huge human factor there. And it's just
Very
like
much so.
eh, but it's, and I think that's where the thing has come out and why it got so much attention. Because you've got people going, "Oh, you can get rich quick. Just, create all these books and put them on Amazon." And
Oh my gosh. That, so I had somebody make a comment one time because, speaking of that, I took my cartoony character from my comic
mhm.
and upgraded him to a full anime character.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yep.
Not like animated or anything. I had somebody accuse me of using generative AI for that. And so the next thing I did was release a time lapse video of me doing all the drawing, all the coloration, everything. And I think that's the only way we're really going to combat any unsubstantiated claims
Yeah.
is we start showing how we make our craft. So that's one of the things I'm going to start doing in the next couple of months is time lapses of my writing process, time lapse
Yeah.
of my development process, my outlining. Because look, like I
I
showed the
don't
lawyer,
outline though.
it's like what I showed the lawyer. This is the awful work I've done. You see the polished bit, okay?
Yeah.
The stuff that went through 6 levels of editing, and I still miss the bleeding period connection space on page 144.
Yeah.
So there's a like a the word hold in, and then there's the G in the period on the next line. Editor didn't catch it either.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like, you've got, I go through and I read it and I had someone else read it and my editor is still sending things over, and now I'm going back through one of my older books and reformatting it and I'm finding, oh, that's not what I meant there. And that was pre AI, so
So
just saying.
I get people coming like, "Did you mean to say that?" And I was like, "No, no, that's spelled wrong too." They didn't catch the spelling, I did, but I was like, well, can prove it wasn't AI, right?
Exactly.
So we get to the debate of people who complain if you've got a misspelling or a
Yep.
wrong capitalization or a wrong punctuation mark, and you go, but I can prove I wasn't AI.
Right?
Unless you're me, and then I just sound like it.
At least according to Audible.
You're right. Like, I can't win.
I know. It's one of those things that I really think as we move forward, I don't think we're I think it's going to be really hard to be able to tell the difference, and that's going to be exactly the difference is you're going to go, here's my drawing, here's my crappy writing, and but like for those that do the outlines, that's great because you've got this skeleton of an outline, but I reverse outline things
Mhm.
because I'm a pantser. I don't write an outline.
I'm a
I wouldn't
planter.
follow it anyway. Wouldn't follow it anyway. So why would I write it? You know,
I think for your case, you need to show your editing
yeah,
process. Like you've written the whole thing and then you scratch through this or you highlight that and you arrow over here where you're swapping things around
yep,
because you can't show the structure.
yeah.
So you can
Because I
show
mean that
the
that's
reverse
where it's
structure.
like, okay, that's where the plotters have a huge advantage because they have their little outlines. Some of us, our brains don't function that way. Uh,
But you can show your editing. You can show your
yes, yes,
polish
I
of
can
the
show my,
craft.
and it's going to be interesting because I myself am hand drawing my next cover, so I'll be able to show. Here's my
Show, 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 show.
here's here's my chicken scratch, literally.
No, it's not chicken scratch. Chickens
That
have
is
multiple claws.
right. I just happen to have that sitting over there because I've been, and it will look nothing like what the ending is.
No
But I am
worries.
gonna end up scanning it in
Mhm.
and manipulating it and putting in the pieces. You
Are you
know,
going to use it as like the outline and then do the digital?
I don't think so, but I don't know because I'm having trouble because I'm very old school when it comes to drawing.
Mhm.
The degree that came before AutoCAD.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes. No worries. I do understand. I was there for the beginning of AutoCAD.
Okay. Yeah, it was optional. It was not a required course when I went to school, and
Same, same.
so it's like I'm I'm really struggling with. I tried drawing it on using it with a electronic pencil and doing all that, and I'm like, this is not working. I'm gonna go back to hand drawing this. So I don't know how it's gonna
S-
turn out. We will find out. My goal is to have it on the table by April. It may be the cover
Okay.
that's holding it up. I don't know.
Nothing wrong with that. It's a sample. We
Mm,
are not robots.
yeah,
And people assume the creative process is controllable. And
yeah,
that's lovely, but not the way it works.
yeah. Because for me, my process goes from
Look at all the reveals on this interview.
this
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
to this.
Ooh, nice.
That is pencil. That is not
That's really well done.
generated.
Right. You need your
S-
signature on it, darling.
I know. And then we have cabins.
Ooh, I like your nice isometric view of that.
That's the architectural degree being put to work.
As an engineer, I can appreciate. I always appreciate a well done hand drawing or back of the napkin sketch versus
Yeah,
something printed out because you can see what the person's putting into the concept
yeah.
versus, yeah, this is what the PC spit out. Mm.
No, this is because I only have one cabin done and there's supposed to be four. So I have number two started.
You got a month, darling,
I know.
on
Actually,
top of
two.
everything else.
We have 2 months because we have all of March and almost all of April.
Okay, fair.
But I have to be able
On
to,
top of everything else.
yeah, yes, on top of putting together the spring one, the fall one, and next year's fall one,
Like I said, I
which,
think you've got a month.
yeah, I know. Because the thing with creative, whether you're drawing or whether you're writing, the whole thing is that um, you can't just go, oh, I'm going to sit down and do this because it might not work. You might not be
Mm,
able to have that. Trust me, I sat there and was doing the boxes and trying to figure out how to put in the back wall. And I'm like going, where's it? I know where it goes. Visually, I can see it in my brain. And I had to go through and finish filling in everything. And then that back wall magically appeared.
you're lucky in that. I've My experience is when things tend to stop, you're 5,000 words in, and oh, yeah, this storyline isn't going where it's supposed to go. Um, yeah, that's trash it. Done. Delete. Start over.
Yep.
And
Oh, yeah.
5,000 words can be a couple of hours or a couple of days of work.
Yeah. This is true. And so, will the cover be done for an April release? Don't
Knock,
know.
knock.
We hope so, but
I think, how do I say this? There are people who are willing to work with you through the creative process if you can show
hmm
them progression.
yeah.
And it doesn't have to be polished. You can say, especially if it is done, because then you can say, look, here's how I evolved. And
hmm
this is, oh,
Yeah.
wherever the camera is, here's where it showed out as.
Yeah.
So there's a value in that.
Yeah.
And
And I figure if I don't have the book ready for release, I will have pictures.
right,
I'll be able to have my sketches, and this is where we're at. We only have three
right. Well,
cabins
but
done.
you've got three.
And not only that, but the background there's going to be realms showing up in the background. So I have to draw those yet too.
That is a lot of work.
It is. It is. That's why I'm
But
not sure if it'll make it, but hey, you never know.
I wish you all the luck in this. I
and
really
you
do.
and it's going to be so much fun, and you're going to have 4 books hopefully,
Hmm. Maybe
and
5.
maybe 5.
Trying. We'll try it.
It's gonna be so much fun. We are gonna have a blast. We're gonna have over 30 people, 30 authors there. We're gonna have some mini pancakes. We're gonna have non-alcoholic beverage bar. So
Nice.
it's gonna be all the fun stuff, and we're gonna have a good time.
I'm very excited for this. And I'm so excited to be coming back. It was
Yes,
so great last time.
it was a good time, and I was so happy. And I wish I'd have kept track of numbers of people, but I didn't because I was busy enough that I have no idea how many people walked through. Which is a
Mm,
good problem to have. So this time we're
that
going to count
is.
those people, um, and get some numbers. And
I
so,
think we're
yeah,
well on our way to being like the premier book event in South
we
Carolina.
have over 200 free tickets sold on Eventbrite right now.
Congrats! That is fabulous
So
news.
that is huge because I've been pushing more for that. And I think that's how we are going to make sure and track people. Um, and then I do have some ideas for how we're going to track them once we get into a bigger facility.
Okay.
And so that will be fun. Um,
Bracelets,
yes.
like wristbands,
Yep.
and it's got a sensor in it, and they cross to the door.
Well, it'll be because I don't want to double count people.
Right,
And at that new facility in 27, um, the food and beverages won't be contained inside the event, but they'll be in the concession area.
right.
So we need to have them be able to come and go. So I think wristbands are going to be the best bet. Um, but for this year, for both the Spring Book Bash and the Fall Book Festival, we'll be at the Randall House. So it's really easy to count people. So we'll be doing that with Eventbrite. And we'll have the mini pancakes. We'll have the non alcoholic beverage bar, all self contained.
Lovely. That
It'll
sounds
be
so
so much fun.
exciting.
I know. And we only have 3 authors returning. So we have, well, I put into place that, people needed to have new stuff for the next event.
Right.
And, we had a few authors that only had 1 book last year in fall, and 6 months, unless you've already got that in the works, is kind of tight to get a new book out unless you already
Yes, I
have
get
it
it.
planned. So that's pretty much my ongoing philosophy is keep working on stuff, keep doing new things.
Exactly. Now, I've got a
And
question for you.
yes,
So I've got the new ones this spring. Do I have to have another one for the fall? Another new one.
that would be nice if you do, but you got the video game coming out, so we'll count that.
Oh, fabulous. Thank you. Thank you. I was sitting here starting to sweat, and I'm like, I don't know if I could have the third ready by then. I mean, I'm absolutely brilliant, darling, but I'm not God.
Right? And that's the thing is that, you're going to have the new game out, so you've got something new on the table. You'll have the beta version
Yes. Now I won't have the beta bit game, but I will have the QR code so
code.
you can sign to it.
Yep.
Um, I might. I don't want to commit to this, but I
Right.
might have the Adventures of Bluefy Volume 2, the comic,
Well, then
because
you would
that's
have
coming.
another book out.
Might. Might.
Maybe.
No promise. That's a
Yep.
lot of artwork.
That is. That is a
Because they're,
lot of artwork.
'cause they're mangas.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. That's a lot of artwork. And that's the thing. The nice thing is that for 27, we're only having 1 event. We're not doing a spring event. We're only have the one in October of 27. because we're going to be at the Sports and Event Center for 27,
Right.
they will have tournaments going on in the spring.
Oh,
So
I
the room
see.
might be available, but no parking would be. And I'm like, yeah, we kind of
Yeah.
need the parking spaces too.
Yes.
So he said that, we can commit to the October event, um, and all deposits are paid and confirmed and contract signed. Important things.
Very, very.
Um, so that's all in the works and everything. In fact, I can't even finalize my layout yet because I don't know where the doors are going to be because it's not built yet.
Well, um, yeah, that is a problem.
So yeah,
Where are you going to put
so
everybody? Mm,
well, I know approximately where we're going to put everybody, but as far as a final layout, it really depends on where the doors are at because we're going to add an artist alley. Now they
mm,
have to be literary focused and
okay.
no textiles. So no t-shirt
No
vendors.
textiles? Oh.
No t-shirt
What about
vendors.
plushies?
If the author themselves has plushies to go with their books, that is one thing, but not a vendor of only plushies.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So there's a
Yes.
distinction there. It's
Yes.
because you have plushies that go with your books, they're on your author table.
Right.
And that's where I want to keep it a little more focused on our um, artists, our graphic designers, our illustrators, and all of those type of artists. So yeah, we're getting a little choosy, because I
Oh,
don't want it to be an arts and crafts show. Um,
right. But you're also getting bigger.
yes,
That's fabulous.
because right now that room will hold about 69 tables.
Wow. Oh gosh.
We are maxed out. We cannot fit the most tables that I could fit in there. We would have to remove our pancake vendor and our beverage vendor and take out my table and my assistant's table, and we can then max out at 38.
What?
At the Randall House, we max out at 38.
Okay.
And that's if we take out a whole bunch. That's why I have us at 32 tables, because then it's comfortable.
I
Um,
think that's such an amazing progression from where we started last year to this year to where we're going next year.
yeah,
Congratulations on you.
last year,
Bravo,
thank
you.
you.
That is
Last year we
amazing.
were at the depot. So in the fall we were
Hmm.
at the depot, and that maxed out at we had 32 table we had 32 tables, including one that was a charity, and
Right.
we had one of our authors actually on a cart because the cart
Yeah, I
didn't
remember he was
move.
beside me.
Yes, the cart doesn't move.
Right, I
Not with
remember he was having such a problem with that.
yeah, there well, unfortunately, I didn't find out about that until after, it was down the road, and then it's like, "Oh, yeah, that doesn't move." Ooh, that's a problem.
He had such a hard time too. I remember getting kind of
It
annoyed with
went
him because he knocked over like part of my display trying to move stuff, and I was like, "Oh, why are you doing that?" And he's like, "This is where my space is." Like, on the cart.
Unfortunately, we had to put him on the cart because there was no more room.
Right. And
The
once I
the
found out that, I was like, "Okay, yeah, you're good. You do you have to do because this is incredible what you're going to have to deal with."
but it did go with his books, though.
It did. I remember it
It
was quite a
it
nice little setup he had.
it really fit his genre though. So I mean, and that's why we put him on there was because it fit his genre. But yeah, when I originally did the depot, they only had the cart that was down behind. It was at the opposite end from you, so it was behind the Sip and Sparkle that did our
The
beverages.
drinks. Yeah.
Yeah, they only had that one, and then sometime between then and when I did an update, they got another cart, and of course that one didn't move.
Oh
I'm
dear.
like, well, I only have so much room for, and I hated to leave that space not being used.
Right.
So yeah, unfortunately, he got stuck with the cart, but he
Poor
did really
child.
well because I got his sales numbers and what he reported, he did well. So that was good,
Overcoming adversity.
right? So then we moved to the Randall house,
Right.
which now we have little. There's two little rooms that people are going to want to go through
Hmm.
because there's going to be three authors in each of those rooms. Um, and then there's going to be the patio area that will have two authors out there. Um, if we happen to get a couple of authors that apply that are, we don't already have them for genres,
Hmm.
I do have room for two more out there on the patio.
Hmm.
But they'll be out there with the beverage people, which this time around we are having Sippin' Ain't Easy is the name of our beverage people this
Sippin'
time around.
ain't or sippin'
Ain't,
eight?
ain't, AIN apostrophe T.
Ain't. All right.
Ain't, Sippin' Ain't Easy.
Mm.
And then we've got Pancake Paradise that's doing the mini pancakes this time around. So both different vendors. So it'll be very, you know, we'll have a different variety of stuff, even though there's still beverages and pancakes. It's you still get, nice little different twist on things. Um, and then for 2027, we will be doing, at this point, it sounds like we're going to be using their concession stands.
All right.
What are those going to be? He has no idea because he's hiring a a food manager. He goes, "That's not my ball of wax." So he's hiring that position, and once that position gets hired, they can go forward with what are they
Menus and
having?
whatnot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he has no idea. I'm like, that's good. As long as I'm not the
Fair.
one as long as I'm not the one taking orders, because I am done with food orders for people.
It was so delicious last time, though, I've got to tell you.
Yes, they it was very good. Um, but it's one of those things where if I don't have to take food orders, it is so much better because we live in the world of everybody has a special diet
Right.
for whatever reason.
Mhm.
Some of it they don't have a choice, and some they do. But whatever the reason, we end up with a bunch of special diets, and food orders just are not easy anymore.
No, and you're never having a streamlined situation because either people have to go pick it up or there's
Yep,
brought to them and they may or may not be there. Somebody gave the
we've done
wrong
both.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, when we were up in Michigan, three of the four larger events that we did up in Michigan, I provided food because we were at a banquet facility. And so we
Oh,
did where all of the authors placed their order ahead of time. And yeah. And then of course you had the little box that says what dietary or food restrictions do you have? Hmm.
just take one more thing off your plate, Mandy Joe.
I
Just
am
don't do it.
so I cannot express how happy I am to not be doing that anymore.
I can
I
imagine.
said, "I will gladly do concession stands." I said, "I love our vendors, but if we can't have our vendors and you have concession stands where the authors go and get their own stuff, not a problem." They do have catering, but that means that I have to not
No,
block
no,
that door,
that's you doing stuff again. Don't
and
do it.
I'm not doing it.
Just don't. Just
Plus,
say
I
no.
get that win. Plus, I get to block that doorway.
There you go. There you go.
I don't have to worry about that doorway being available for people to walk in and out of.
S-
So
Chain across, put a table there
there's
and a
there is
sign or
going to be a
display.
table. Yep. And in that location, we will have, there's always the emergency exits,
Hmm.
but I always narrow it down to one entrance, one exit.
Brilliant.
And that's what we have at Randall House. We will have one, and the entrance and exit is actually the same location so that people walk around and come in and go out the same door. That one's going to be a little bit more challenging, but I want to make sure that, and there is another door that I might say they can exit out of,
Hmm.
but they can't enter from. I don't
Right.
want to have that as an entrance. It's an exit only. Um, so yeah, but yeah, things are coming together. I have to
Excited.
let them know exactly. They sent out a lovely little questionnaire to make sure that they put things where, you know, they and I are on the same page as far as where do the extra chairs go.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, so yeah, so everybody's got this time around. People have to bring their own table. So for 26, everybody's got to bring their own tables. But rest assured, when we get into 27, they don't have to. So for 1 year, for 2 events, we have to bring tables. But after that, we will be joining the big leagues, and they will
So
provide it.
exciting. I'm
Yes,
so excited for this. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for the event. I think
yes,
this is brilliant, and I think really on track to be one of the premier, if not the premier, book event in South Carolina. And that is saying a lot because
I.
you're competing with a bunch of conventions that also work with authors. I know because I go to them.
Yep, I know, and that's what I'm trying to achieve, at least in the upstate area, because I noticed that there was a big gap
There was, yeah, there
in,
is, yeah.
yeah,
There's not.
where,
I think yours is the main event in upstate. I think they've got like the one other or two small ones.
yeah,
But that's
and
it.
so I am trying to. Um, I noticed that there was a few things in Greenville, but not a lot.
Hmm.
So you mainly had to go either to Atlanta, or you have to go to Charlotte, or
Columbia.
down, or Columbia, and
Oh, Myrtle Beach. They've
yeah.
got some events there too.
So either way, you're at least an hour and a half away from from
Right.
Greer in the Greenville Spartanburg area. So it's like almost like a little dead zone that we're livening up and bringing lots of books.
Yes. That was
So
so much
exciting.
fun. I can't wait.
I
I
know.
can, but I can't.
Well, I will definitely see you in just under 2 months. Looking at the date on that we record this. So, yay! So, I will see you then. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your day and recording this.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always a joy to talk with you, and we always have so much fun.
We
So
do.
I can't wait to see you in person again. It was
I
so lovely last
know.
time. I can't wait.
Yes. Thank
Especially
you
for your book.
and see you soon.
All right.
Bye.